What is going on, guys? Sam Johnson with Sam & Johnson Motorsports here. Back with episode number 4, I believe now we're up to. So pretty cool that we're getting that far along. I just wanted to make a quick video tonight. It is Friday night, about 11 o'clock at night here. And I just wanted to shoot a quick video that not every video that I'm going to post, I want to assure you guys, isn't going to be, everything great is happening and everything's awesome. And, I'm not going to be negative about post at all. I try to take everything as a learning experience, but tonight has really kicked my butt. So I wanted to make sure that I'm being transparent with you guys all the way through this thing and let you know when we're having good days, bad days, and all that. So, yeah, today's kind of kicked me in the butt. When I got home, started working on the race car. Had a great day with work and everything. Went to dinner with Erin, that you guys got to meet in the last episode, my beautiful girlfriend, and got home and was going to really knock out the race car and was pretty stoked, pretty excited. And it's like, man, I'm going to get this all done. I'm going to get it back down on the ground. So tomorrow when it's like 60 here in Indiana, I can roll the car outside and really deep clean the garage and get the garage into a full-blown race shop. Tomorrow. So hopefully we can still do that, but we're quite a bit behind schedule now. So yeah, just getting my butt kicked, but let me show you why. So turn the camera around here. As you can see, the wheels that we unpackaged in the last episode are packaged back up. So the reason for that is when I went to order these wheels, I measured my hubs. Measured the wheels, everything. So not asking questions to anybody or not confirming with anybody, just under my own assumption, I measured what I feel standard would have been from center to center on the studs at the farthest point. So I measured those, and it came out to 4 3/4 inches. Same thing on the wheels. So I was like, great, fantastic. I'll get on there. I'll order 5 by 4 3/4 wheels with the appropriate offsets that I need. I have a GRT, so I need 2 all the way around except for the right rear where I need a 3-inch offset. And that's just per GRT's book. But didn't think anything else of it. Didn't question it, nothing. So I had all these wheels here, was stoked. And I had this like weird eerie feeling at dinner. I was like, I really need to check those wheels. I never did, and they're fine, but I just want to double check to make sure. And I get home, and sure enough, the wheels won't go on anything. And I actually called my best friend, which happens to be on the car as well, Brandon Hamburg with BHAM Signs and Designs. I've talked about him several times in these videos now, but call him, and I was like, dude, none of these wheels fit. What's the deal? And he was like, well, I know it's a weird deal, but you have to measure on these hubs. You have to measure from the center of one stud to the outside of another stud is how they measure them. And I was just so frustrated. And I was like, dude, how does that make any sense at all? And so he just kind of started explaining to me how it was. And I didn't even question it. I never even thought. And all I would have had to done was ask him, and I would have the appropriate wheels sitting here. And because me thinking I know it all or whatever else the case may be, I made a mistake. And now all 7 of these wheels have to go back. And one cool thing about Speedway Motors is they ship for free to your door. Anything over like $100, you get shipping for free. But so now I don't know if I'm going to get just popped with shipping costs and charges to try to get these back, or what the case is. It's so late at night now, I won't know until the morning. But our UPS here locally in Indiana is open, so I will get to do that and just make sure everything's going good. But hopefully they don't ding me too bad with that, so I can get these wheels back and get the appropriate wheels, because we're going to be going to the racetrack in 2 weeks. I can't wait to take you guys, bring you guys along. But yeah, so just really, and it's honestly not a big deal. There's nothing to be necessarily down about. Just super frustrating. It's one of those things that just kind of take the wind out of your sails. So now I'll show you guys the other thing that really kicked my butt. And before I go to that, huge shout out to my girlfriend Erin. You guys got to meet her in the last episode as well. She came out here and helped me, seeing how frustrated I was. And she actually boxed all the wheels back up for me while I was doing some other stuff. So huge shout out to her. I really appreciate you and everything you do for me and us and everything like that. So thank you for that. But so let me show you kind of part 2 of, you know, just things that are kicking me in the butt tonight, and one of those nights where just nothing seems to work. So turn you around here, and as you've seen in previous videos, I had all the left front off of this, just kind of checking everything, making sure everything was good, finding little things here and there. So tonight I was wanting to, I'm converting my, these pins that hold the castle nuts on, I'm converting the little counter pins, and I'm going to make them actually drop one, so I'll just use this as an example. I'm going to start using these hairpin style pins that go on all my castle nuts, and it'll be a lot easier to get them in and out, and you know, you won't have to worry about twisting them or breaking them, or the more you bend these counter pins, you have the ability to actually fracture them, and you can break them off or something. So if you get in a hurry, just those hairpins are really really nice. So what I needed to do, imagine if this upper control arm was all assembled. It's been unassembled now, obviously. But so when it's in the spindle like that, I was just trying to rotate this castle nut like 1/8 of an inch, like hardly like 1/4 of a turn, just to get that hairpin in, because it was kind of cocked over the hole where the counter pin normally goes. So, and when I would try to go and unloosen it, it would just spin within the housing of the control arm. It would just sit there, and the ball joint would just spin. Obviously, the housing wouldn't spin, but the ball joint inside, as you can see, would just spin. So super duper frustrating. It's like, I don't understand what's going on. I was trying to hold one hand. With one hand, I was trying to hold a set of channel locks and holding it, and then I would use my impact, and I'd try to bump it off, and it would just rotate, and I was scarring the mess out of the body and my ball joint and everything. And finally, I had to ask Erin while she was boxing up the videos to stop and grab the impact. And I literally, it was so tight and everything was so bound up, I had to take 2 channel locks, one in each direction in both hands, and had to have Erin on the other end while she was, you know, I have this on a pivot and everything because it's actually too short to be able to get that impact in. So you had to get it where it was kind of up out of the way here, because this ball joint actually sets up like so. So you can imagine with the nut on there like that, you can imagine how difficult it is to, and actually that's the bottom one, so it actually sits like this, sorry. But it actually, flip this guy around. So that ball joint sits in there like so, and that castle nut was just stuck basically on the threads there. And I was trying to get it to rotate, so you're kind of, you know, you're in here doing one of these numbers while it's rotating. So it's rotating in the vice grips, or the channel locks rather, and it's just marring the heck out of the body, and I was getting really frustrated, so I had Erin come over and help me. And it took me holding both of these in different directions, opposite directions of one another, to keep that to not rotate while Erin was helping me get it all loose. So when I did take it off, I wish I would have taken a photo or anything that I could put in, but I didn't. This ball joint, it ended up being a good thing that I took it all out and everything was good in checking it. But this ball joint had all sorts of corrosion and nastiness and rust. Basically halfway down the threads, it was just basically disgusting with rust and everything like that. So I put a healthy dose of WD-40 on there, and then I got my wire wheel kit with 7 different forms of like wire wheels, and I cleaned up this entire ball joint, got all the threads nice and clean and ungunked and all that good stuff. And then I actually took the drill over and was getting everything out of here inside of the actual control arm itself. So I finally got all that done, but just an unbelievable headache of trying to get everything out. And it's just one of those nights, you know, guys, where I'm sure everybody has them. Obviously everybody has them, we're all human, but just where everything you touch and do is just like failure, basically. So don't want to be down. This isn't the end of the video. We'll pick up tomorrow, Saturday. Hopefully I can get all this stuff done where we can get the car as a roller and get it to the car wash like I said we were going to do in the other video. We'll get everything nice and cleaned up. There's just some grease and dirt and nastiness to get off of this car so we can properly put it back together. Just little things and checking things here and there. It'd be just nice if everything's nice and clean to get started. So, but nonetheless, just wanted to share kind of the highs and the lows with you guys. Make sure that you guys see everything. So we will pick back up tomorrow, probably on our way to the car wash, and let you guys know. We're already up to 10 minutes here talking. So actually, I might cut this video short and just have a little 10-minute video, and we'll pick up Saturday. Yeah, let's do that. I'll stop this video. We'll pick up Saturday with a new video and kind of be a little bit happier mood. Also, something that I didn't touch on when I was telling you guys my embarrassing story about the grease gun. It just kind of reminded me because I was using it when I was re-greasing my ball joint there. But huge shout out to my dad. I was struggling with that grease gun, and I gave him a call, and he kind of walked me through like, hey goober, you know, and obviously I kind of understood what I was doing wrong. While I was just, you know, when you talk it through with somebody, you understand kind of what the problem is and what you've done wrong. So a huge shout out to him, though. I forgot to mention him, and just kind of walking me through and talking me through kind of where I messed up with that stupid grease gun. Still frustrated about that, but it's all fixed, ready to go. Never have that issue again. So that's one thing that I really like about essentially learning is I try to not make the same mistake twice. I make a lot of mistakes, and I make a lot of them the first time, but I try not to be a repeat offender. So yeah, and then final thing here before I sign off, guys, something cool that we did end up getting tonight, kind of a highlight for tonight, was I ended up getting from Best Buy, I got a nice protective housing for the GoPro that I use for all this footage, and we'll be able to mount using this. Erin got me this for Christmas or something like that. She got this when she knew that I was going to be getting the race car. She got me a large tube GoPro mount, so we'll be able to mount this either on this tube or this tube behind me where you can kind of see what my hands are doing. And I'm going to be using this as a tool for me too, so I can kind of watch how I'm driving in the car and just get to learn kind of what I'm doing to get better. You know, any football player or basketball player or baseball player, they always watch film. You hear them talking about that. So I'll be watching film on myself and trying to get better. But anyway, like I said, I just wanted to share the highs and the lows with you guys. Tonight has really kicked me in the butt. But you know what? After getting frustrated and frankly mad tonight, I'm looking at this night, and I'm going to try to start looking at things a little bit differently. But this was a huge learning night, learning opportunity. Honestly, I learned how to take some ball joints apart that I'd never dealt with, those canister style ball joints before, and how the spindle goes together, the control arm goes together. I got my lower actually mounted with the new bolts and stuff. So it was a good night, just not an accomplishing night as far as progress towards getting things done necessarily, but did make a lot of progress with learning and things like that. So I'm going to sign off and probably go get in bed. It's approaching 11:30 now. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, I promise we'll be a lot more positive tomorrow on Saturday. But thank you guys. Like, comment, share the video if you would, please. And if you really like everything, make sure you subscribe. Alrighty, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow. Appreciate it, guys. Take it easy. Bye.